gonna turn this just like that. What is up? Okay, it's live time. We're gonna do this. I know I don't look put together, but that is actually really important here. I don't want to be put together. Today we're gonna be going over the hair oil and a face mask. I'm gonna be doing both of those. And I'm doing that because two important things here is taking care of the hair, but taking care of the skin on a next level. And Olive Tree just came out with a brand new hair oil. So if you aren't super familiar with me sharing skincare, welcome, welcome, welcome. For me, have always been sharing stuff like that, but really finding Olive Tree massively brought me into this of just like coming full circle, because my customers were always saying their skin was dry and dull, and it took care of that really well with having it work well with makeup. So that's where Olive Tree came into play. They call their skincare they have multiples. They have LA Dope and they have Oliveda. It goes backwards. And this is the F76. This is the Honey Enzyme Face Mask, and then the H80. So ask your questions. Make sure if you're not following me over on Instagram, you go to Instagram and then Jocelyn.McClellan, and Facebook, it's Fit Mission Makeup with Jocelyn McClellan. So this product, this is their brand new, the H90. I love this stuff. So I just freshly got my hair done, and this is day 3 hair, but usually day 3 hair, I'm not this oily on my own. And this has helped that so much because we're taking care of the scalp. So you can use this multiple ways, but I'm going to show you one way today. And I love it so much. So without further ado, first and foremost, I'm going to go in and brush my hair, but I'm going to really use a brush that works my scalp. And so I am stimulating the scalp before I start. And actually, I want to do my face mask before I touch my hair all over. So, but you want to, let me just finish my thought here. You want to use a brush that is really going to penetrate that scalp. Now, I am testing out this brush. I just actually found out about this company. I'm going to research them some more, so I'm not going to include a link, but if you're catching this way down the road, I might just come in and plug in the link. And then that's where it's very helpful to follow me on social media, because I share links over there when I'm ready to. But this one is a brand new bottle. I just got a brand new one. And this is the Honey Enzyme Mask. And this one is soothing the skin, and it's a gentle exfoliant as well, but it's got honey in it, and they have their own honeybees, and then they have their own olive trees. So you're getting things right from the source, which I am obsessed with, and they have been around for over 20 years. So this isn't something that just started up. And the higher the number, the newer the product. The lower the number, the longer it's been around. So that's why like the H90 is such a high, that's our highest number that we have. So that's kind of how this breaks down. This, I just already had this. This was from the Ro Casa, but you want something that you can dip in it, whether it be a new spoon or whatever. So this is green. And this is going to go on my face green, but my face is freshly washed. I'm not putting this onto, it's been around, all day, this and that and the other. It is freshly washed skin with nothing else on it. And then I will just, it's so weird. This camera lens is so backwards. So when I touch my head and what have you, it is seriously so backwards. I feel like I belong on Wizard of Oz with this stuff. I did get a little too much. Okay, so we'll just get this put on. Get it taken care of there. I'm going to bring it down. So this one is, again, it's adding in hydration, and it's exfoliating the skin. So you're going to put it on dry skin, and you are going to put it on clean skin. And then it is going to sit on here for 10 minutes. Okay, so for 10 minutes. All right, that's the first one that we're doing. So if you ever have any questions, feel free to ask. Hi, Bonnie. What's up, girl? Feel free to ask. But this is an Olive Tree skincare. It's not focusing on olive oil. Its focus is the hydroxytyrosol benefits. And within a hydroxytyrosol type skincare, we're focusing on internal and external. So what's in the hydroxytyrosol is from the olive tree. You get the olive leaves, you get the olive itself, that the juices are like things are pulled out of that. And then I don't think we have anything from the bark, but we have multiples. We have multiple face masks, and each face mask has something else. And I'm going to go over those and I'm going to read them to you so I don't forget which each one of those, and then let you know as well why things just sit for a hot minute. Okay. And so then this one is the I-90. So this is a brand new product. People aren't used to it yet. So I'm going to take my brush. And again, it's going to be a brush that works with stimulating the scalp. Okay. So I really want to go in with that. And I do this when it's time to wash my hair and it's time to shower. So I'm going to go over just a couple different things with you for a hair oil. And I'm going to kind of walk through with you the different ways that you can use this. The way that you'll see the most change is when you have it sit longer. You again want this to sit a minimum of 10 minutes on your hair, but you can do it overnight. So I've done it overnight and I've done it 10 minutes. Overnight definitely is different. As in just the 10 minutes, you really get those added benefits, but it is so good. So I'm going to part my hair down the center. A little of this goes a long way. I always shake before in case anything separates, settles, anything like that. We're good to go. And then I am going to fill the dropper. You don't want to drop on your clothes, so just wear things that you don't care if you get oils on it. But I'm going to just do a couple drops right along here. You don't, like I said, you don't need much. And then I'm going to pull apart. You can get a comb if you feel that you want a comb. I don't have it touch my scalp itself because we want to keep the dropper bacteria free. We never want our droppers to hit our skin. We never want our droppers to hit any of that. And then I just continue on applying. I don't rub it in yet. And it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect with how you part or anything like that, because we're going to go in and massage. Okay, so I just get this, and then on the back of my hair, so I go back. I always want to get the crown, especially because that area, this is actually really good to do at the same exact time, because you're just gross and you're just feeling it. You're just gross. So I've never done them together, obviously, but it works great. Okay, so I'm going to get on this crown, especially because this is where the sun really hits and sees things. And it's also where people will rat their hair, apply product. It gets a lot of product. So in the back, I just try and keep as straight of lines as I can. And with the Olivedas formulas that they come up with, the thing that is awesome about this one is what's in it. It's got lavender to help with bacteria. It's got the hydroxytyrosol in it. It's got the sea buckthorn is what it's called. And it's got, which one am I missing? I'm missing one. I feel like I'm missing one. Oh, and I just got oil on me. So I will be taking care of that with the washing machine. Okay, so we're going to take this through, and I'm just going to massage this in. And like I said, I've done this at nighttime. I've done this in the day and let it sit, and I've slept with it. I was sleeping on it. I obviously put a towel down. And hello, first time watching live. Hello, I love that. I just put a towel down and I sleep with the towel. And you can, if you have longer hair, you can pull your hair up. But so you don't have to like massage the head. But here's the thing. Your head actually holds a ton of tension that you might not realize. And so when your head holds more tension, your scalp, you can get more, you're going to like more wrinkles from that. And the reason why is when it's holding all of that tension, and when your neck is holding all of the tension, when you have tension all through here, how it holds on to everything, that's where those wrinkles really can settle into place. So have you ever seen So like when have you ever seen, it's called the fascia blaster? Have you seen that tool where it kind of has those teeth and it has handles, and then she rakes her fascia and it's like cellulite type looking things, and then she rakes in there, like saying it takes care of cellulite and all of that. So as you imagine your cells within your skin and everything, how it's holding on to uh, how all the cells are holding on to everything in your body. So you imagine that they're like being clumped together, and then when you are working with them, you're working on them, you loosen it up. Okay. And when you loosen it up, it's then helping your blood flow through it more. So that's where those fascia blasters really come into play, because the pressure that it has, if you apply a strong pressure, when you release, it makes the body shoot that blood flow back to the areas. And so you're getting that blood flow where if you have everything tense, the blood flow is restricted. And so that causes more problems. So every time that you massage your head or massage your neck or massage any of that, not only does it remove the actual tension from the fascia, it's removing the tension that you are feeling that ages you. Isn't that cool? It makes so much sense when you like think about it. But so we want to just massage. So I'm like going to come in here and I'm going to pull the hair up in all of the sections, in all of the areas. And then I'm going to work this in. Now, if you don't want to use this product like that, let's pretend that I didn't just put anything on my head in this way. And let's pretend that this is clean hair and I have my ends, which is so hard to take me serious right now. But I have my ends and I have all that. And I'm trying to revive my hair, help it be looking younger and stuff like that. So I can take just like, depending on how much hair you have, depends on how much you're going to take. So let's start with 1 drop, see how it does. But all you're going to do is you're not going to have a ton on your hands, and you're just going to get it through to your ends. Okay. You're just going to get it through to your ends. And so as I like to do a hair oil more so on day 2 hair. And then if you're somebody that your hair can last on day 2, on day 3, 4, 5, 6, you'll start to feel that with product and with the environment and all of that, that your hair starts to feel more dried out on the ends. So that's where this comes into play and takes really good care of you. And so that's really helpful there. But the other thing that we can do, we put it on the roots. Okay. We can also put more throughout the hair while we're at it, especially because a lot of people, their ends are so dry, not just their roots. So we can throw in a little bit more. Now, I don't do this every time. Feel free to ask questions as well. I don't do this every time going through from roots to ends, and I don't use the scalp all the time, but I have noticed this. So a lot of times when we are oily, we're oily because our body is dry. And so somebody that has really oily hair, this would be something that is great for you to experiment with and see if you notice that you're not as oily, because this is adding that hydration to your scalp. And if your scalp is lacking it. So if you're also somebody that has a very dry scalp anyways, this is helping create and help the microbiome of the scalp, which is what you want and which is what you need. So hopefully that helps. Okay. On this one, the bottle says for application, the bottle says apply a few drops to the lengths and the ends of dry hair. For dry scalp, gently massage the oil into it says a damp scalp after washing. I don't do it like that at all. Use it as an intensive overnight hair treatment for deep care. So I have fine hair. I don't put it on my scalp with a damp scalp after I wash. So what I do is I will have this sit on my hair as long as I want, but it does need to be no shorter than 10 minutes. And then when I go and wash my hair, I will do I'll do 2 washes, and I will make sure it has a really, really, really good rinse. And it has came out beautifully. It has turned out, I've noticed more bounce to my hair. I've noticed more shine to my hair. I've noticed more volume to my hair. And I've now noticed more, my hair doesn't get as oily as quickly. It is amazing how that works. So it's so good. Now the Honey Enzyme Mask, this one on the packaging, it says, I have a loose hair. There we go. I found it. The packaging of this one, it says this enzymatic pill mask frees the skin from dead skin cells, refines the pores, and leaves the complexion radiant and even. Honey moisturizes the skin and has a soothing effect. This is why one of the things that I love about Olive Tree is they're using their own olive leaves, their own olive oil. Their olive oil isn't sourced from a lot of different places. They're using their own olives, and we even have an olive pill mask as well. So I'm going to just tell you a couple different things. So the Honey Enzyme Mask, it's going to help with the dead skin. It's going to refine the pores. It's going to leave the complexion radiant and even. The honey moisturizes the skin and has a soothing effect. And the propane, which it's not propane, it's PAPAIN. That's from a papaya, and it activates the natural regenerative power. The topmost skin cells are removed and the skin is revitalized. So it doesn't really feel like anything is going on my face. There's no acid in it. There's nothing like that. Then it has the arbequina oil in it. And so the arbequina oil already has its polyphenols and has the good stuff in it. And it's providing the health with the hydration as well. Then we have the F18. It's the black olive face mask. So the black olives contain more of the hydroxytyrosol. It's like the difference between a ripe olive and an unripened olive. The rich face mask makes pureed black arbequina olives. It is a true moisturizing booster. It replenishes dehydrated skin at which it is lost. It nourishes, relaxes, regenerates, and improves the skin's elasticity and resilience. Through this highly effective fresh olive leaf cell elixir, the care effect is intensified manifold over. The skin, again, radiates with its healthy glow, rosy, fresh, and young, well suited for individuals with very sensitive, irritated, and sun-stressed skin. So that's F18. Battery failing me on my iPad, so I'll watch later. I need a face mask. Okay, which mask is for aging skin? So that one will do great for aging skin. This one that I'm using is great for needing hydration, which is also aging skin, and it's a peel. So it's going to help you in that way. And then this one refines your pores as well. Then we have the F77. So this one's the F76. So then we have the F77, and that's the olive matcha mask. So the olive matcha mask is the real secret weapon against a variety of skin problems. It reduces visible redness, inflammation, and irritation, and fights skin damage caused by free radicals. This rich, nourishing mask absorbs excess sebum. So all my oily skin people, this one is boss for you. It deeply nourishes the skin pores, regenerates, revitalizes, and soothes the skin thanks to the antioxidant effect of the olive matcha. And if you haven't looked at what matcha can do for you, Google that. For a firm and radiantly beautiful skin filling. So then we have our blemish control. So all of our acne-prone peeps, we have the F84. So the F84, it fights against skin impurities, at the same time ensures that problematic skin become clean and clear. This highly moisturized mask protects and rejuvenates irritated and damaged skin and effectively increases skin's elasticity. Quickly balances reddened, stress, and hypersensitive skin, regenerates and stimulates cell renewal, and prevents antioxidant stress. So for acne-prone skin, when a lot of times with acne-prone skin, it can also be like having that cell turnover is huge. We need that skin cell turnover, and we need things to be moving from it. So we need the purification, right? Because that bacteria stays harbored on that skin. We need cell turnover to be taking place, and we need something to soothe the mad skin. And my friend had taken this to an esthetician. They did a whole night with some estheticians, and she had blemishes, and all they put, I can't remember everything she put on her skin, but it was like seriously 1 to 2 things. And this was one of them, or sorry, the blemish mask F84 was one of them. And the next day they did it again. And oh my gosh, I was mind blown how much inflammation was gone from her face. Okay, so that is, am I missing one? Oil matcha or the black olive. And then we have the olive core face mask, I believe. No, there's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, that's the 4. So the black olive face mask. So the black olive face mask literally smells like black olives, but it's really cooling when it puts on. It's colder. This one is not cold. This one has a very like the temperature of the room. It doesn't feel cooling, nothing like that. It definitely, you can feel an oiliness to it. It's not going to dry on the skin. It definitely, you can tell that this one is hydrating. So somebody who has dry skin, this one, which is the F676 face mask. This is the Honey Enzyme Face Mask. This would be great for you. And then the one, it says the black olive face mask, that's the F18, perfect for sun damaged skin. So that's what that one's for. And then the Honey Enzyme mask is the dull skin. So I'm going to let these sit on my face. I'm not going to wash it off while because the next step would just be washing things off. But I do want to just go over really quickly just what I do to wash things off. So first things first, I never go in the shower and just rinse it off with my hands. I always want to introduce a rag, especially because we're exfoliating with this as well. And so I want to get all the extra stuff off. So again, not just pour water onto my face and have it come off. The other thing is this has an oil background to it. And so you do want to make sure that you're getting that off. The other thing that I want to say is you always want to make sure that you get this off before your hair is done, because if any of this goes into the hairline, all the stuff that you've already washed off is then going to go into the hair. That's probably common sense for you, but I just wanted to make sure I touch base on that as well. And then finally, the last thing that I wanted to do is you're going to do these. You're going to do an exfoliator 1 to 2 times a week. So this one is a physical exfoliator. Then we have a chemical exfoliator. A chemical exfoliator is bringing those acids into the skin. It's going to be treating the skin a lot differently. I also have the Cure exfoliator that I love that I get on my Amazon storefront, but it's not from these. And then the H90, you can use it multiple ways. And I will make sure that I share that in my stories as well. But this doesn't just have to go on the scalp. Okay. So this can go on the hair ends, it can go on the shaft, and it can go on the roots in the scalp. You can do it three different ways. If you want to use this on the daily regular, this is just going to go on the ends in such a small amount that we're not seeing. This is backwards. Okay. See how you can tell I have oil on? You're putting a small amount on, so you can't tell you have oil on. If you have finer hair, obviously it's going to show more. So you want to make sure that 1, it's a minimal amount, but 2, are you using a product that can kind of gives you texture, like a hair product, to make things not be so stuck together with having fine hair, because I have fine hair too. But again, it's just a small amount. I don't put this on the first day, but you can experiment this very last thing. And that is before you blow dry, you can put a little bit of this on your hair. The only thing I don't like about doing that is I'm not in control of how much is going where, but I will get it mixed in my hands really well and then touch lower in the hair. I won't go into the top and then bring it down. I'll touch lower and I'll kind of piece it through my fingertips and then have it touch more into the palms as I go. But having that movement through the hair, so you can put it on before you blow dry, you can put it on after your hair is styled, and then you can put it on like this. But again, we want 10 minutes minimal or turning into sleeping in it. And then it will be oily. So make sure that you lay down a towel before you go to bed. Okay. All right, you guys, there is the gist of all of this. Let me make sure I covered absolutely everything that I wanted to touch base with you within this. This is Olive Tree People Skincare. They have a couple different lines, so that's why you'll hear me say Oliveda and not just Olive Tree People, because they have like, it's like a tree that has branches, and the branches has the Oliveda line, the LA Dope line, the Olive Mush line, the the Olive Rose line. It has all of those, and then the Sound Bath. So those are all blanketed kind of under it. And then they have all of this has the oh my gosh, Jocelyn, the hydroxytyrosol benefits. Okay. If you don't know what that is, I need you to Google that, because more and more, like, you've got to be able to figure that on your own, what those benefits are. And it needs to come from you instead of somebody online, because we cannot make medical claims. So I have to make that very clear as well. And I think that's all. The formulation with Oliveda, I absolutely love it. The natural things that are in this, I absolutely love it. Even clear down to the lavender that is in this to help with antibacterial. Absolutely love it. It is so good. I hope you have a good one. I'll talk to you later. And if you have questions, please email me, fitmissionmakeup@gmail.com. You can find me on Instagram at Jocelyn.McClellan, Facebook, Fit Mission Makeup with Jocelyn McClellan. And then if you want to purchase this stuff, just click the little thing and it will give you the link there. And when you're checking out, if you'll just make sure my name is there, I would appreciate it forever, ever, and ever. Are all the face masks green like this one? Nope, just this one is. And the F77, and that's green too. The F77 should, wait, hold tight. Oh, the olive matcha mask. Yes, that one's green too, because it is matcha. So they have different benefits to them. Matcha does versus what this one does. But yes, they will be a little bit. But no, the blemish control one is like a reddishy color. And then the black olive one, it is ground up black olives. So they're all not this color. So, okay. All right. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye.